Welcome everyone to the doTERRA Success Roadmap. I'm very excited to be sharing with you guys this morning. I have been working on my PowerPoint all morning because I'm that last minute kind of chick that if I have a deadline, that's when I aggressively achieve the things that need to be done. So I would love to be different to that and, get it done weeks in advance, but, it's not me. So we just roll with it. I am going to get my PowerPoint up and I have boomeritis when it comes to technology, so bear with me. How the present, there it is. So sorry that took me 5 business days to figure that out. All right, share my screen. Desktop, good stuff. Present, full screen. Okay, hopefully that's working. Give me a thumbs up. You can see the PowerPoint, you can hear me. It's all doing what it should do. Is it working? Or is it frozen? Oh, it's working, great. Cool. All right, so a little bit about my story. I know some of you have probably heard this and you're probably bored of it, but for some of you that haven't or are watching the recording, I feel like it's an important place to start because doTERRA has completely changed my life in every single way. And it's a catalyst for healing and change and hope in so many people's lives. And that's why we're here, to be of service to people and to be hope dealers and bring people hope. So I like to start by sharing a bit about my story, because this is a photo of me on the left here with my son Dominic. He was 4 when I started doTERRA. He's 15 now. I've been doing doTERRA for 11 years. It's been over a decade. 11 is a pretty special number, so that's fun. And you can see from my posture, the way I'm carrying myself, I'm very protecting my heart, very slouched forward, very shy, had a lot of anxiety. I had really significant gut health problems. I could only eat chicken and rice and leeks, or my tongue would swell up in my mouth, my lips would swell up. I had rashes all over my body, eczema, panic attacks multiple times a week. I got hospitalized multiple times the year before I started doTERRA. With adenovirus, Epstein-Barr virus, vomiting bugs. I had polycystic ovarian syndrome, so cysts would rupture on my ovaries all the time and I was hospitalized for that. Endometriosis, chronic asthma, chronic allergies. I was allergic to everything. I constantly had swollen, inflamed, puffy eyes. I would sneeze all the time, wake up and sneeze 200 times before breakfast. My health was absolutely shunted, it was severe. And I was on Centrelink. Ned was 6 months old. I was breastfeeding him when I started doTERRA. Dominic was 4, had no money, was living in a shithole in Cooper's Plains that got broken into 4 times a year, was driving my dad's beat up Holden Commodore because my Peugeot 406 broke down. And I just left that in the front yard because I didn't have money to fix it. And then I was driving my dad's Commodore and 3 of the 4 doors wouldn't open. It was only the front door that would open. So me and my kids all climbed in the front door. It had no aircon or heating. So I was driving around teaching doTERRA events in this shit box and sharing about financial freedom. And people were like, well, look at her car. Don't think she's financially free yet. I wasn't saying that I was sharing other people's stories of freedom. But yeah, it was not the best circumstances. It was rough going. And I was basically living in poverty, trying to raise 2 little kids, and my health was absolutely fucked. And then I started studying natural medicine and learning more about getting rid of toxic household and personal care products. I learned a lot more about gut health and eating nutritious whole foods. I started studying at the Australian Institute of Applied Sciences, and I had this nutrition lecturer who taught me what I needed to know to pass the curriculum and what I needed to know to actually be healthy. And I was really horrified at a lot of the information and health advice we receive from bodies the food plate or pyramid or whatever it is that's funded by Kellogg's. And I started a petition to stop the Heart Foundation promoting margarine and seed oils and sugar-filled shit as heart healthy. And so I was sharing my journey of healing online because I wanted people to have a space that they could come to where they were receiving information about health and healing from a truthful, authentic, genuine space instead of information that is based on greed and profit and lies, right? So I was sharing that. And then when a woman that was following me saw that Dominic was really unwell. He had this vomiting bug. He was like shitting and vomiting at the same time and pale as a ghost. She shared some samples of doTERRA with me, and she shared Digestin, On Guard, and Balance. And I was sharing on social media, like, Dominic's really sick. I'm going to take him to hospital. Is there anything I can do before I do that? And she said, get the Digestin, do a clockwise stomach massage with that, and give him a little bit and have him sip it in water. And within 10 minutes, he had color back in his face. He stopped vomiting and diarrhea. He went to bed and woke up the next day totally fine. I was like, wow, I thought essential oils were just like, you put them in an oil burner or they smell nice. I didn't understand they had deeply therapeutic medicinal properties, especially when they're actually genuinely 100% pure and just purely from the plants. So I was blown away by that. And then I really started using them for my own gut health and for my own immune system. And I stopped getting hospitalized all the time. I stopped getting every single vomiting bug and virus and bug that was going around. My immune system started to rebuild. My gut health started to rebuild. I stopped reacting to every single food I was eating, and the pain in my stomach went away, the bloating went away, and I was able to actually like eat properly, receive my nutrients. Like, I was really malabsorbent at the time. I was 38 kilos, and like you could see all my ribs from the front and the back. So I started being able to digest and absorb my food properly, because the oils used in Digestin are like traditional Ayurvedic herbs to heat the gut fire and to support you to digest. And I started using Balance Grounding Blend for my anxiety and debilitating panic attacks. I was later diagnosed with autism, which I didn't know at the time. So that really deeply supported my nervous system, and I was just blown away by the results that I was getting for myself and my kids. So I started just authentically sharing on social media. I started running workshops on my back patio at that shithole in Cooper's Plains that I lived in, that got broken into 4 times a year. All my stuff was smashed up. I remember waking up one night to someone stealing my GPS out of my broken down Peugeot 406, and I was like, you motherfucker. Anyway, it was derelict times, and doTERRA has changed my life in every way. This is me getting recognized as Presidential Diamond, which is the top rank in doTERRA, where you're making $1 million a year profit in your business, which is fucking insane. Like, I just wanted to be able to pay rent and buy organic food and not be like living on the bones of my ass. And I was able to create a business that paid me $1 million a year profit for multiple years. And so you can see my postures change, my skin's change, just like my joy. I'm radiating joy and confidence and vitality and aliveness. And that's through the healing of the oils on a physical, emotional, energetic, spiritual level, and the healing from being seen and valued and having people believe in me, and being able to like share my story and empower others. So it's healing on every single level, socially and financially as well. So I will move on. What would financial freedom and flexibility mean for you? So I would love to know why, if you're on this call, why do you want to build a doTERRA business? And it's really important to get clear on this, because your why will keep you going in the tough moments when you want to give up. Because trust me, like any business, any kind of business, anywhere in the world, there'll be moments when you're challenged, when you're triggered, when you're like coming up against rejection after rejection and challenge, and you will want to give up. Like, Scott, have you ever wanted to quit business? Maybe he hasn't. Maybe he's like rock solid and has never had those moments, but I don't buy it. I reckon he's had moments where he's like,
Weekly.
Weekly.
Oh shit, what's going on? Oh, I keep showing up, keep leaning in.
Yeah, it's deeply challenging, but when you have a powerful why and you're deeply connected to that why, which I know Scott is in his other businesses as well, that is necessary to keep you driving forward when the challenges, when the things come up, when it would be easier to walk away and quit. So, and I don't just think about like, oh, just answer this one question, why am I building it? Like, diving deeper with secondary questions, keep asking yourself questions to drive deeper into your why. So what does that look like? So if I ask myself, why am I building a doTERRA business? To help people with their health. So why is that important to me? Because I know what it's like to deeply suffer with my physical and emotional, mental, spiritual health, and to suffer financially, right? So what have I experienced in my life that makes this mean so much to me? Well, I've experienced being hospitalized multiple times. I've experienced, barely being able to afford rent and food at the same time, and having to like figure out how the fuck I'm going to afford new school supplies, because I had to pull Dominic out of the prep that he was in, because they were making him sit on his hands, and like, just it was not healthy and good for him. So I changed schools. I had to move house to get him into a different catchment, which was highly stressful, and figure out how the hell I was going to pay for new school uniforms and stuff at his new school. So I know what it's like to experience like extreme financial stress, extreme stress physically, emotionally, mentally. And then what is it like for people to experience the opposite of this? Well, for me, I have been able to buy organic food for 11 years, like get any kind of healing that I want, pay for my kids' school supplies with ease every single time. It's never a stressful situation when it's like a new year or they've gone from primary to high school and I've got to buy new uniforms or figure out, how to pay for anything. It's just like, boom, paid for, done. And so why is that important to me? Really, it comes down to, I know what it's like to live without hope. Like I really lost hope for my physical and mental health, and I lost hope I didn't have any hope or direction for what I was going to do with my life and how I was going to like thrive and pay the bills. I thought success was for like people that were born into wealth or people that are really ridiculously talented in one area, like an Olympic athlete or a musician or something. It was reserved for those other people, and I was just like, it's never going to happen for me. So to live in a state of hopelessness is devastating to the human spirit. And I know that I have the capacity. It's not just doTERRA. It's like we are the hope dealers. We are the people that are gifted with an opportunity to bring people hope. So that is the core of my why, is that I know what it's like to lose hope, and I know that I have something where I can bring people hope through my essence and my spirit and my belief in people, because that changes people's lives as well. Like my belief in someone can take them from like, maybe that person has never been believed in their whole life, because I hadn't had belief breathed into me when I started doTERRA. Like I had been badly abused and experienced a lot of domestic violence and was told that I was a dumb bitch every day of my life, and I believe that story, right? So when I started doTERRA, my upline, Deb Husbands, deeply believed in me, and I would be on the phone to her all the time, like, I'm never going to make it. I'm not good enough. Like, I'm going to quit because I'm never going to get to diamond and actually like make this work. I'm working too hard and not getting paid enough, which is what it's like in the beginning of any business, right? Like you're putting in the foundations, you're doing the miles, and it doesn't look like massive cash flow immediately. Like that's normal. But Deb would always say to me, Jesse, once you get to diamond, you're going to get paid for not only what you're doing at diamond, but for the work that you've done up until that point. And honestly, I look back at how much money I've made and I'm like, that should have been harder. At the time it felt hard, and I look back now at the millions and millions and millions of dollars I've made. I'm like, honestly, run some workshops on my back patio and consistently share oils with people and teach other people how to do what I do to make the insane kind of money that I'm making should have been harder. So the core of my why is to bring hope to people. So if you guys want to take some time to think about why you're doing this, and if you want to share in the comments, why are you building a doTERRA business? Why it's important to you? What have you experienced in your own life that makes this mean so much to you? What is it like for people to experience the opposite of this? And yeah, just keep going. Why is that important to me? Why is that important to me? Until you really get down. And if you want to like journal about this later and take some more time with it, feel free. But also if you want to share in the chat anything that's come up for you, here's the chat. Here it is. Scott is feeling lit, inspired, and in flow. Purpose must outweigh discomfort. Yeah, that's the whole point of doing this why exercise, as Scott said. The purpose must outweigh the discomfort. So Ryan has shared to live life, sharing real products, improve lives with doTERRA's products, bringing plants and the power of God and source into everyday lives of people. Ryan often talks about how doTERRA oils are like the quickest route back to source. Like you breathe in an oil and it's like straight back to source. So it's pretty incredible. I love when he shared that with me one day. Thanks for sharing. Kylie would like to be the healer of her family. I love that, Kylie. And you get to bring that healing to other families and other people's lives as well, which is such a beautiful, beautiful gift. It's great to see you on here. Kylie's one of my brand new builders, so it's very exciting for her to be on this first call with us. Amazing. If anyone else wants to share, go for it. Oops, I don't know why that went backwards. All right, there's a picture of a cookie on the screen. It looks freaking delicious. I make salted caramel cookies and they absolutely slap. People slap the table when they taste them. But there's a reason I've got a cookie on the screen, and I'll get to that. So when you choose to build a doTERRA business, you are in service to humanity. You are in the business of bringing people hope, healing, and empowerment. And when you gatekeep that because your fears come up, your fear of rejection, your fear of like what other people think about you, your fear of whatever. When you gatekeep doTERRA's oils and business opportunity, you are being selfish. So I came up with this hashtag a long time ago when I started teaching people how to build a doTERRA business. It's a hashtag, don't be a dick. Because when you choose not to share doTERRA and when you gatekeep, you are being selfish and you are being a dick. Like, I'll tell you a story. When I started my doTERRA business, I had half a dozen people reach out to me and say, damn, I really wish I shared doTERRA with you, but I didn't because I was worried about what you were going to think about me or reject me or like think it's lame or whatever. I'm like, bro, like, fuck me. You kept gut healing, immune support, hormone healing, better sleep, support for my children in kindy who were getting sick constantly, and financial freedom from me because you were worried about what I was going to think. And also, not only that, but you've missed out on one of Australia, if not the entire Southern Hemisphere's biggest leaders being on your front line, and you've missed out on a shitload of money because you were in fear and you lacked the courage to follow your intuition and reach out to me. So that sucks for you, and that's an expensive and brutal lesson. And also, yeah, they gatekeep something that like literally changed my life from me because of their own fear. So don't do that. Like, get out of your own way, get out of your own fear. And especially with the people that you know could be amazing at this, like often people will talk to their mom and their cousin and their auntie, but they know this like person that has a level of influence and could be really fucking successful, and they're the person they don't talk to because of their fear. So don't do that. Learn from the lessons of the people that missed out on me being on their front line. And remember that people are literally on their knees praying for what you have in your hands. I'm just going to move this so I can actually see what I'm doing. And impact math. So every enrollment plus, I just want to make sure. All good. Every enrollment plus one household equals plus one household shifting to low tox, supporting farmers globally, because all of the growers of the oils get supported and paid on time, fair, above award wages, and have like the philanthropic Healing Hands organization in these communities supporting them as well. So those people are being supported, and the people that you share the oils with are able to reduce chemicals in their house. They're able to heal physically, emotionally, and spiritually, and that creates a ripple effect of healing across communities. And why I talk about this cookie and why I have a cookie on the screen is this incredible leader from Utah. I think he's Blue Diamond or Presidential Diamond. He's got a massive team. His name is Seth Reisenmay. And I went to a leadership retreat in, I think it was California, a long time ago. And he spoke about how we have the cookie. Like, doTERRA is this delicious salted caramel choc chip cookie, right? And we love cookies, and our cookie is so delicious, and we know how incredible and amazing it is. And then we go and share that cookie with other people. But like, some people are gluten-free, and this is like a whole organic wheat cookie. So they're like, no, I'm gluten-free, I don't want the cookie. Or some people don't like salted caramel because they have issues. So they're like, no, I only eat chocolate cookies, right? Yeah, so not everyone is going to want our cookie, but the cool thing is that some people are going to be like, oh my God, a salted caramel cookie? Like, wow. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Salted caramel is my favorite. This is delicious. This is life-changing. This is amazing. Thank you so, so much. And they're going to receive that cookie with so much love and gratitude and appreciation. But the cookie's not for everyone. But when we remember that we still have the cookie, like if people reject the cookie, we still have it. We get to enjoy it. We get to appreciate the oils. We get to use them every day. We get to benefit from the opportunity. So just remembering that when you're sharing with people, it's easier to take less offense when you remember we have the cookie, and some people are going to love and fuck with that cookie, and not everyone will. And some people are going to say no to the cookie 5 or 6 times, and then eventually realize the cookie is freaking delicious and they need the cookie in their lives. And then boom, they'll say yes, and they'll realize what we have here. You know, that happened with my mom. She was like, no. And then she was experiencing a lot of gut health stuff. And she was like in a lot of pain one day and chronically backed up. I hope she doesn't mind me sharing this. But I was like, Mom, for the love of God, for the love of everything, can you just please try digestion on your gut for yourself, for my sanity, so I don't have to hear you complaining about your stomach. So she puts digestion on her gut and does a clockwise stomach massage and immediately experiences relief, goes to the toilet, excretes and is not in pain anymore. And I'm like, bro. So then she ended up going on this trip to India and she took Digestem with her and On Guard and like a bunch of other oils. And she was the only person on that trip to India that wasn't shitting violently through the eye of a needle because she had her oils. So now she orders them and uses them, but for a long time she was like, no, you know, like not open to it. But when people have a powerful personal experience with the oils, when you get the oils on people and they experience them, often those people turn around and change their mind later. So don't take it personally and remember that we have the cookie. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about how we actually make money in doTERRA as well, so you guys can have a bit of an understanding. I'm not going to go into like full depth of the compensation plan because your brain will just pazz out. doTERRA pay you incredibly well. That's what you need to know. They pay you amazingly and it's all good and it all works out. But just so you need to know some of the ways that you can get paid. So one of the bonuses that we get is a fast start bonus, which is paid weekly. So we have weekly bonuses and monthly bonuses. Now these bonuses are based on who has enrolled a person. So if I go out and I enroll Scott, which I did, I'm going to get paid 20% off whatever Scott orders for the first 60 days that he is enrolled. And then after the 60 days, I'm still going to get paid on his orders, but it goes to uni level compensation plan, which is a different way of me getting paid. But for the first 60 days, so he bought a home essentials kit originally, so I'm going to get paid 20% of that home essentials kit, and then he ordered the following month on his loyalty rewards order, I'm going to get paid 20% of that loyalty rewards order as well. Now, Scott ran some immersions and events where he had his doTERRA box up the back and he had me speak about doTERRA, and he's always sharing doTERRA with lots of different events. And so he goes out and he enrolls Hannah and Ryan, who are on this call. Now, he's going to get paid 20% of whatever Hannah and Ryan order for the first 60 days that they're enrolled. So their first starter kit, or if they did a custom order, whatever, Scott's going to get paid 20% of whatever Hannah and Ryan order. Now, because I enrolled Scott, I'm actually going to receive 10% of whatever Hannah and Ryan order for the first 60 days that they're enrolled. I didn't even enroll them, Scott enrolled them, but because I enrolled Scott and it works on a third generation basis, I'm still getting paid for that orders. Do you see how over time that is massive? Like if I go out over time, right, and I have brought maybe 1,000 or 1,500 people into my doTERRA business over 11 years, right? And so then I have my business builders like Jackie and Amy and like lots of other people, and they're enrolling people and I get paid on their enrollments. And then those people also enroll people, right? So if Hannah and Ryan go out, so Ryan enrolls Katie, for example, Ryan's going to get 20% of whatever Katie orders for the first 60 days that she orders. And because Scott enrolled Ryan, Scott's going to get paid 10% of whatever Katie orders. And because I enrolled Scott, I'm going to get 5%. So it's 3 generations where you're getting paid on this weekly fast start bonus. So that can end up being like 500, 1,000, 2,000 a week over time when you've got people you've enrolled enrolling people and people they've enrolled enrolling people. Does that make sense? It's epic. So then we've also got all of these other bonuses. We've got the power of 3 bonus structure. So this is when you have your 100 PV monthly order, which you have to order 100 PV monthly to earn commission. Now your customers, they do not have to do that. They can if they want to take advantage of the incredibly generous loyalty rewards program, but no one has to order 100 PV unless they're wanting to earn commission or unless they want to take advantage of the loyalty rewards program. So if you've got your 100 PV monthly order and you enroll people on your front line and you get 500 PV in a pod on your front line in rewards volume, right? So it's not their enrollment order, it's loyalty rewards volume, must be volume ordered after their first month of enrollment. And at least 100 of the 500 volume must be personally enrolled. So you've got to enroll at least 100 PV of that volume. Other people can put people in your team, but you need to have at least 100 PV in volume on your front line. Then you're going to get a $50 bonus. That's on top of your fast start, on top of your uni level, and on top of any rank bonuses that you might receive as well. So then what you want to do is help 3 people earn their 50, and you're going to get this $250 bonus. So you'll earn your 50 and help 3 people on your front line earn their 50. So it's just duplication. This is really, really easy to achieve. And then you help 3 other people achieve that and you're earning $250. And then you help 3 people on your front line earn their 250 bonus. So they each go out and have their pods of 500. You're going to get a $1,250 bonus, which is pretty life-changing for most people and not that difficult to achieve. Like, what would $1,200 extra a month do for you financially? It's pretty epic. So then there's also this new thing that doTERRA have brought in called the Power of 3 boost. Now, this is where if you have your Power of 3 bonus in place and you reach your personal growth volume, PVG targets, which you can track all of this in your back office as you're starting to enroll people. You have your doTERRA login back office, and in the dashboard, it will have your PVG tracker, your Power of 3 tracker, so you can see everything in real time. So your personal growth volume is how many people you've personally enrolled are placing orders in the last 12 months. So it like kind of keeps you on track with continuing to enroll people and continuing to help people take advantage of the loyalty rewards program. So the more personal growth volume you have, the more bonuses you can get. So you can up your 50 Power Free bonus to $100. You can up your 250 Power Free bonus to $500, depending on your personal growth volume. And you can up your 1,250 bonus up to 1,750, which is life-changing for people. Like, and this is so achievable over time, guys. This is on top of your fast start commission bonus, so the 20, 10, and 5% for enrolling people, on top of your uni level, which is what people move to after the first 60 days, and on top of any rank bonuses that you're getting as well. So it's really epic how many ways doTERRA pay us, and I'm not going to go into all those other ways. I do have a compensation plan training on YouTube that you can check out, and there's lots of people's trainings on YouTube, but I want to focus on like how to actually build your doTERRA business today rather than getting too heady around that. So it's really important that you're well resourced. You want to empower yourself to become a healer in your own home. So I highly recommend downloading the Modern Essentials Plus app and downloading on Kindle or buying a hard copy of Essential Emotions, because it's really cool to be able to look up each oil and blend, or to like flick through and just intuitively open a page, or like hold your hand over your essential oils and just like pick intuitively an oil or blend, and then flick through a page of the emotions book and see how on point it is every single time, because it always slaps you down. Like, it's always like, oh yes, of course. And also, I really love the Gifts of the Essential Oils book as well. 2 of my friends, Adam Barrelay, Vanessa Jean, wrote that book. They're from Western Australia, Blue Diamond and Presidential Diamond leaders on the West Coast. And that book really dives into the spirit of each plant. So if you're into the energetics, the metaphysical, the spirit of the plants, that's a beautiful, beautiful book. I've also got a podcast called Deepen with the Plants, and I highly recommend jumping on the doTERRA YouTube channel and watching co-impact sourcing videos. It's such a beautiful way to connect with the plants and connect with the impact that doTERRA makes all around the world with where they source the oils from. Because we source from over 20 developing countries around the world, and it's just hugely impacts those communities. I've got lots of recipes and information on my blog, which is getafreshstart.com.au. And also just familiarize yourself with the doTERRA website, check out the description of the products, and also check out the doTERRA product guide. If you literally just Google doTERRA AU product guide, you'll see every single oil blend product that we have. And remember that you are your own best healer. You don't need a guru or someone else outside of you. You can empower yourself with the oils and products and with the tools and resources, so that if anything happens with yourself, your kids, you're always able to just know how to support that. It's really, really epic. So what is possible in doTERRA? doTERRA has a 65% retention rate, which is unheard of in network marketing. The global average is 6 to 12%. So this is why residual income is so possible with this company. They're a multi-billion-dollar, completely debt-free private company. They still, like the original 7 owners, there's no shareholders and stuff that we have to meet their expectations or cut corners or anything. If you watch the doTERRA Genesis video on YouTube, it's really incredible to see how the founders of doTERRA put everything they had on the line in the middle of a global financial crisis. Like, they took out 401k loans, they liquidated everything they had to start this business so that they could do it properly and not cut corners and meet shareholders' expectations. So this shows you the average earnings that you can earn each month, anywhere from like $15,000 to $26,000 a year to like an average Australian income, 57,000 a year to 112,000 a year, 200,000 a year, 450,000 a year, all the way up to 1.3 million and beyond. Like the earning potential, it really is unlimited with this opportunity. It's incredible. So I have 38,000 customers and business partners from all over the globe. My business has made multiple millions in profit, and this is how long it took me to achieve that. So I achieved silver in less than 60 days, which is earning around 2,000 to 3,000 a month. Diamond in 11 months, which is around 8,000 to 12,000 a month. Blue diamond in 18 months, which is 35,000 to 45,000 a month. And presidential diamond took me 2.5 years, which is making 60 to 90K profit months. And this is profit, not just revenue or sales, because a lot of people talk about, oh, I've got $1 million business, which means they're making $1 million in sales, which means they're making like $2 profit because they've paid everyone and shunted themselves. So it's important to make that distinction. And I wanted to show you guys what my team has achieved as well. So you're not just like, oh, that's good for Jesse, but like, has anyone else actually made money? Yes, they have. So this is just my team, my downline. 107 people have achieved silver, 48 people have achieved gold, which is average like 45 to 57,000 a year, 10 platinum, which is 75 to, oh yeah, you can see it here. Platinums, diamonds, 15 diamonds, and 6 blue diamonds. No presidential diamonds yet, but I know there are a couple in the works that are, and I've got people working towards blue diamond as we speak, which is really, really exciting times. So it's so possible. And the people that have achieved this are not just like massive Instagram influencers. A lot of these people are just everyday people that had no social media following when they started. Some of them still don't have any social media following. A lot of people have done this boots on the ground, workshops in person, one-on-ones. Some people have built social media businesses, like started a doTERRA business and then built their social media following. Yeah, it's so possible. People from all walks of life, all ages and backgrounds, and yeah, different things that they've done in their past, and they've come into doTERRA and been able to create massive life-changing success, or create a side stream of income and do it as a hobby as well. Got loads of people that just get their products for free every month, make 500 or 1,000 extra a month, and that's what they want to do with it, and that gives them joy and makes them happy. Maybe they're retired, maybe they've got another career that they love and they use this as an income stream. So possible to weave this in lots of different ways. So I wanted to talk about how it's possible to make like 100,000 or 200,000 a year, because it really is very achievable, and I like playing in the big numbers. If there's anyone on this call that is like, I want to make serious money, this is how possible that is. So everything works off the foundational rank of elite, which is 3,000 overall volume in your business in a single calendar month. And so you can see here that over 1,000 people have achieved elite or above, 862 have achieved elite, and there's well over 1,000 that have gone beyond elite. So you're not going to be the first or the last person to achieve that rank. It's so achievable. And by the way, most people in doTERRA are not building a business. So the 38,000 people in my business, 85 or even 90% of those are purely customers. They don't want to build a business. They just want to get the products. So that's why these numbers are the way that they are, because most people have no interest in that. And that's totally fine. We love our customers. They are the reason we're able to have incredible incomes. And those that want to share and build a business, we support them. We're not breathing down our customers' neck like, you must sell doTERRA. Like, that's not fun for anyone. So if you help 3 people achieve elite, that gets you to the silver rank. If you help 9 people achieve elite, you're at platinum. And if you help 12 people achieve elite, you're at diamond. So does that feel achievable for you guys when you see that over 1,000 people in my team have achieved elite? All you need to do is help 12 people achieve elite, and you're making $100,000 to $200,000 a year. It really is very simple to make serious money in doTERRA. It just takes consistency and learning what to do and doing it, and yeah, taking responsibility for your business. So this gives you a bit more of a breakdown. Launch yourself to elite, 3,000 volume in a month. You're making a couple $100 a month. You launch your 3 builders to elite, and you're making around 2,000 or so a month. And then your builders each launch 3 to elite. So you got 3 silvers with their 9 elites. and you're platinum, making on average $9,500 a month. So how to achieve elite? The first thing is to aim for this rank of elite, which means 3,000 overall volume. It's a good idea to set structure up as you mean to go ahead and start thinking about structuring in 2 legs so you can achieve the following rank of premier, and then 3 for silver. So remember, silver is those 3 legs of elite. So even though you're just going for elite initially, structuring it for future projection is going to help you. And just remember that your frontline positions are prime real estate. So if it takes you a little bit longer to get your power of 3 as you put people in these key spots who are open to sharing the oils and potentially building a business, it might be a good idea. You could also have like placeholders if you haven't found your ideal business partner yet, like your mom or your sister or someone that's happy to swap out when you find a builder. So that is a good place to start as well. OV stands for overall volume and is made up of PV for products sold. So for example, in Australia, a home essentials kit, which is our most popular starter kit that probably a lot of you started with potentially, is 210 PV. So it has to have a global value rather than a dollar value because we operate in hundreds of countries, hence the PV. So you can see the PV of each product and their kit beside the pricing in the full product guide, as well as in your back office when you go to order products, as well as in the starter kit flyer. So if you just Google doTERRA AU starter kits, you'll find the PDF, doTERRA AU starter kits PDF, you'll find the PDF with all the starter kits. And that can be handy to send people on Instagram chat or, you know, order a class in a box and have like the printed copy when you're talking to people. Really important to be in your back office every day and know your numbers. So you can go to your dashboard in your back office and track your volume. If you have no idea where your volume is, it's going to be very difficult to achieve your goals. You can't get somewhere without knowing first where you are. So elite, again, this shows you like you can start with 2 legs, 1,000 in one leg, 2,000 in the other, or 1,000 over 3 legs, so that you're setting up your structure for silver. That will really help you. And it's also setting up your structure for power of 3. So you're ticking all those boxes at once. And if you enrolled with me, we will chat about structuring your team. Don't panic. Like, just enroll people. We can jump on a call and chat about placements and I can support you. Or if you're enrolled with Scott, you chat to him. He can support you. I'll support him to support you while he's learning. Make sense? So everyone's supported, and we'll get my autistic brain. We'll look at it and we'll be like, this is how you make the most money. It's all good. So LRP is a really critical part of your business. It's our loyalty reward program. And this is where you're going to make a lot of your money, because when you have people ordering monthly, that's where the residual income is. And also you need to be placing your loyalty rewards order to earn commission. So between 1 and 49 points maintains your LRP credit percentage and previously accrued points. That's for customers as well. 50 PV or more order will advance your LRP from 10 to 30% over time. So you start getting a really generous amount back when you order every month. doTERRA gives you 10 all the way up to 30% back. And once you achieve the 30%, you're going to get 30% back forever, which is a massive amount. Like, there's no other company in the world that gives back 30% in rewards points for free product. It's so, so generous. And right now we're running the LRP booster program. So if you enrolled last month and you place a 100 PV order this month, next month, and the month after, I think, you're going to boost all the way up to 30% and bypass having to wait the 12 or 13 months, which is amazing, life-changing. So 100 PV qualifies you to access commissions. 125 PV or more between the 1st and the 15th of the month, or the 2nd for us because it runs on Utah time, will give you the free product of the month. So if you ordered this month before the 15th and you placed 125 PV order or more, doTERRA would have sent you out the free dishwashing liquid, which is really fun. And then every now and then doTERRA do special offers where if you order 200 PV or more, they give you free stuff. Like in December, we have the free frankincense promotion where you get a free bottle of frankincense, which is so high value and expensive, for free with a 200 PV order. And I just wanted to show you in your back office under business tools, you can order product guides. So you have like a physical product guide to show people. You can order the live guides, which is a really good one to go through with customers to support them to get on LRP and to support them with what's going on in their physical, emotional health, or if they're wanting to focus on going low tox in their home. Take them through the live guide and help them set up their following month loyalty rewards program by educating them about the products. You can also order the class in a box for running in-person workshops. And you can order like MetaPower booklets and other, share guides and other information and resources. Plus you can order roller bottles, sample bottles, and lots of different tools for your business under business tools in your back office. So I just wanted to show you guys that. So this is the framework that doTERRA use to create a successful business. They call it pipes. And these are your like income producing exercises that you need to do to create success in doTERRA. So number one is prepare. Obviously using your products is really important, so you can become a product of the product and then really confidently share those with people. Like if you're on MetaPower, you're taking electrolytes, you're using the oils every day, you're using the cleaning products, you're using ICSE, the friggin' incredible Japanese luxury skincare range, then you can confidently share about those with people. And preparing your names list, so writing down people in your Facebook Messenger, people that you have on Instagram, people whose numbers you have, writing those down and starting to connect with who you actually do know. Because when I think about like, oh, who do I know? I think of like 3 people. And it's actually, I know a lot more people than that if I look at my contacts list. So getting clear on your names list, inviting people to sample and learn more. So you can share samples with people, you can just get oils on people, you can share reels and stuff on your social media or on your stories. And then presenting the doTERRA wellness message and crucially, the financial opportunity. This is what I see a lot of people do wrong in doTERRA. Well, not wrong, but like they're missing out on a huge part of the business. So a lot of people in doTERRA just share the products and the oils and they never ever talk about the business opportunity. So people have no idea that they can partner with them in business. Whereas if you let people know that they can become a wholesale customer and if they want to, totally optional, that they can explore the business opportunity, then you've opened up a whole new world for people. Like I literally wanted to be a part of doTERRA for the opportunity. That's what I wanted. And some people will be like that. They'll be excited about the opportunity. But if you don't tell them about it, how are they going to know? And therefore you're just taking away that opportunity for them to earn an income with doTERRA. So it's important to share the opportunity as well as the products with people. E is for enroll, enrolling new customers and builders, helping them get their wholesale account and also enrolling them in the loyalty rewards program, which is so generous and where the residual income is. And then supporting your customers and builders, encouraging their success. I really want to encourage you guys as well to take advantage of the Facebook group that I've created, the doTERRA customer group. Scott has his Telegram chat as well if you're in Scott's team. And are staying engaged as a community, jumping on calls like this, going to the convention, going to leadership retreat. Leadership retreat is in February. I think that you need to be minimum rank of premier to go to that. I'm not too sure yet. But we can work towards achieving those goals so you can come to those type of events. Conventions open to everyone. For example, tonight, Ryan and I are going to the ICSE Look Good, Feel Good tour that's up in Brisbane in Fortitude Valley tonight. They're flying in Eugene Sato from Japan to talk about ICSE. So lots of opportunities like that. I'm just gonna check the chat briefly. Once you taste the cookie, you want more. I need that cookie in my life yesterday. Exactly. Hannah, I wanted to create a bigger, more rounded experience for my breathwork clients, calling on plans to help them center, drop into themselves and find bliss. Perfect. It aligns so well with breathwork. I find it so powerful using oils with all of my practices. Scott said, empower people to live more fulfilling, aligned, vital lives and support the collective earth community to thrive. I love that. Scott shared the link for the doTERRA Genesis video for those of you that want to watch that. That's in the chat. And co-create and co-elevate, Scott said, yes, love the co-elevation. I use that word all the time. It's one of the things that I've received from Scott. Scott says, with every order, you can receive up to 30% back in rewards points. It's huge. The MetaPower Recharge electrolytes are epic. They are. I shared some of them with Scott recently. Life-changing. I'm about to go to Earth Frequency Festival next week. Yay, can't wait. And let me tell you, I'm taking several boxes of electrolytes because that stuff keeps me going on the dance floor forever. It's the best. All right, so now we're going to jump into how to effectively sell. Selling is service. As soon as you get out of this mindset that like selling is some creepy chat, like horrific thing, the better, because selling is incredible when done authentically, when done with love, when done without this like pushy, intense energy, right? So selling is about developing genuine relationships. Put yourself out there to connect deeply in new spaces, doing things you love and have always wanted to do. So ask questions, be curious, learn about people. For example, you could go to hiking groups, dance classes, festivals, acrobatics, sharing on social media, kirtan, like singing events, music events, meetup groups, personal development conferences, spiritual spaces, so many ways. Like whatever you're passionate about, you could go to a pottery class, a painting class, whatever lights you up, get in those spaces and genuinely connect with people. And people want what we have. This is a reminder for you guys, and they will get it from someone else if you don't share it with them. So just remember that. What the heck? All right, so if someone shares a physical or emotional challenge they are having with you, like people complain about their lives nonstop, right? And it's the perfect opportunity for us to share. So if someone says they're struggling to sleep, they're having gut health challenges, they're anxious, overwhelmed, stressed, run down, unwell, whatever it is, this is the line that I use. So you can write this down and use this as a script and a reminder because it's so easy, it's so approachable, it doesn't get people's backs up. I just simply say, would it be okay if I share something with you that's really helped me with that? Like, how simple does that sound? Like, if Kylie says to me, I'm really struggling to sleep at the moment, like I'm just up all the time, I can't get back to sleep, it's driving me insane. And I say to her, would it be okay with you if I share something with you that's really helped me with that? She's probably gonna be like, yeah, I'd love to hear about it. And then I'd be like, I use the Serenity soft gels that just dropped in Australia, by the way. They have tart cherry in them, the natural form of melatonin, lavender, like they're incredible. And valerian, straight valerian oil on the soles of my feet, on my wrist. Breathe that in deeply. And I use the lavender peace sleep stick with vetiver in it. I also use straight vetiver as well. If I ever have nightmares, I put juniper berry on my pillow. And I listen to the Joe Dispenza sleep meditation, or sleep frequencies like solfeggio sleep frequencies. So I'm also sharing things that aren't doTERRA related with her. And then yeah, then I just let her know, like, if you'd like to get some, I can help you get them at wholesale prices, drop ship to your door. Super easy, right? And just getting oils on people, like wherever you are, take your oils with you, have them physically on you and share them with people and let them know, because otherwise they'll just like get them somewhere else. Let them know that if they want to get them, that you can help them get them at wholesale prices, drop ship to their door. That's just the sentence I use. If you want to get these at wholesale prices, drop ship, let me know, I can help you get that set up. Really simple. Staying connected with people is super crucial. A lot of people will just like share oils with everyone, blah, 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 and then never see them again. So you want to get their social media, connect with them, or their WhatsApp number, or their email, or whatever way they connect, their phone number, their like landline, however they like to connect, get their contact details. I always add people on Instagram because that's my preferred platform. It's where I hang out. And a lot of people around my age are hanging out on Instagram. So that's what I mostly do. And then you can stay connected and genuinely engage and interact in their lives and content. So like comment on their stuff genuinely, or reply to their stories genuinely, and invite them to things. Build the relationship for the relationship's sake. Like, don't have this, weird attachment that, oh, well, I'm just going to connect, so you must buy oils from me. Know that some people are going to buy oils and want to be a part of your business naturally, and some won't, and build a relationship for the relationship's sake, not with this attachment that everyone must buy oils from you, because they'll feel that and it will come off seedy. And a lot of these, like, it's gotten me out of my comfort zone so much and out of my insular little like hermit autistic world. And I've connected with so many people, and a lot of these people are now genuinely my best friends in life. Most of them have doTERRA accounts and like order oils. Some of them don't. Most of them aren't building a doTERRA business, which is so sweet, but a lot of them at the very least are like customers and using oils, because like I use them constantly, and whenever they bitch about stuff, I share them with them and then it helps them. So most of them do end up being customers because I'm always sharing. It's amazing. And I've got so many beautiful friends as well that aren't building a doTERRA business, and it's incredible. So running workshops is a really powerful way you can build your business. You can run them in your own home or other people's homes. You can invite people to your leaders' workshops as well. Like if I'm hosting a workshop and you live local, or someone else is hosting a workshop, you can take people to their workshop, and whoever you invite, you'll get to enroll. You can collaborate with yoga studios, Pilates studios, chiropractors, recovery spaces, gyms, And you can get creative. So you could run a meta power workshop, you could run intuitive blending workshop, a cooking workshop, a chocolate workshop, like over Easter especially is cute, how to make chocolate with essential oils, gift making, low tox living workshop, or just basic intro to essential oils workshop, which works so well and have the most enrollments always. Use the class in a box handout, which like I said, you order from business tools in your back office. It's simple, it's effective, people enroll, you make sales. Sometimes, like I remember I ran a workshop in Harvey Bay for 70 people, 70, for at this like wellness event, and not one single person fucking bought oils, and I was absolutely devastated. This is in the beginning of my business, and I drove up there with my kids. Ned was screaming the entire drive. It was like a 5-hour drive, and I had to stop like 58 times to breastfeed him, and then no one enrolled, and I was like, oh, I'm doing a workshop for 70 people, I'm gonna make so many sales. Made no sales. And then I drove back up there like I think I flew back up actually, because I was like, I'm never fucking doing that drive again with Ned, I'll tell you that much. Flew back up there a couple months later, ran a workshop for 10 people, 9 of them enrolled, 2 of them ended up building a business and building to silver, which was massive for me and my team. So just because you do one workshop, you don't get any sales, that's not when you quit. It's like keep showing up, keep creating that momentum, and the follow-up is where the magic is. Really important to invite well and start booking classes from classes as well. Like if you run a workshop and a couple of those people enroll, offer to run workshops for them and their people. They get to enroll anyone they invite, but that's going to still benefit and boost your business, because remember, you get 10%, they get 20%. They might start seeing how easy it is to make money and start building a business. It's going to contribute to volume in your business, which will contribute to your power of 3 and your rank. They're starting to get their products for free, which means they stay on loyalty rewards. Like everyone wins. So always honor whoever invited the person gets to enroll them. It's so much better for your business rather than taking your customers' enrollments for yourself. Script to send or voice note to invite. Hey there, I'm helping my friends run an amazing workshop on Tuesday night, and I wanted to reach out to you personally and invite you, as I think you'd love it. We are dropping in to learn more about how plants and essential oils can support us physically and emotionally. It's a free event and it will be at venue, time and date. We would love to have you along. Let me know and I'll save a seat for you. There are limited spots at this specially curated event. It's fun to create like that limited edition kind of hype, you know, make them feel special. I'm going to share the whole PowerPoint in the doTERRA customer group as well, guys. So you'll have access to all of these scripts and everything to support your business. So how to run a workshop. Order the class in a box kit at the beginning, right at the beginning. Let everyone know by the end of the class today, you're all going to be able to get your oils and products at wholesale prices drop shipped to their door, and like show them the prices of the starter kits and stuff so that they're not just like alarmed at the end. You want to get that over and done with, and then share the value of how incredible the products are so that they're ready to invest at the end of the workshop. Just read off the sheet. You can literally sit there and read off it. The simpler you make this, the more duplicatable it is. If you stand up there and do like a super scientific presentation for 4 hours that no one else could ever do in their life, which is what I did because I'm super autistic, no one wanted to build a business with me because they were like, how the heck am I going to talk to people about sesquiterpenes crossing the blood-brain barrier? So when I stopped doing that and I read off the sheet, I had more people wanting to build a business with me because they were like, oh, she's just reading off a sheet and passing around some oils. That looks pretty easy. So share your own stories and experiences with the oils. Just be genuine, authentic, pass them around. Physically help people fill in the form to get their starter kit as well. Like a lot of people want to order and they just get a bit overwhelmed. So be like, which kit would you like? And then like sit down with them, help them fill it in. That helps best meet their needs at the end. Always personally invite people. Don't rely on them seeing an invite to a Facebook event. Facebook is shit. It won't, like I invited people to my birthday recently. No one saw it. I had to individually message every single person. So make sure you personally invite people. A voice note or a video is most effective so they can feel you. You can say something as simple as, hi Hannah, are you open to natural ways to take care of your health? I'm or so-and-so is teaching an essential oil workshop. Are you open to joining me? The words are you open are really helpful like psychologically because people don't want to say no, I'm closed. And remind people about the event. So message a few days before and the day of the event. Don't say, are you still coming? Say something like, so excited to see you at the workshop today. Here's the address. I've got a gift for you as well. And you can, the class in a box comes with 10 5ml wild orange oils, which is the oil of abundance. People can use it to make Jaffa slice. They can use it in like manifestation practices. They can use it in cacao, it's really yummy. They can use it in cleaning. So yeah, rather than like, hey, you're still coming, just build it up, let them know you've got a gift, remind them of the venue address. So social media, here are some ways that you guys can share powerfully on social media and not just like create content, but actually reach out to people who could be really incredible at building a doTERRA business with you. So this is a message that I came up with. Hey there, I love your content. It's so in alignment with how we live and the wellness principles we recommend. You can literally just go and follow wellness accounts to do this as well. Be specific, comment on something they're actually genuinely passionate about, like take the time to do your research. I'd love to chat with you about the possibility of you being an affiliate for our products. Given you are so passionate about natural health, again, be specific. I think our products would be a great fit for your audience. I think we have an opportunity to really make some money together. Let me know if you're open to having a chat. Because I tell you, most influencers are making fuck all or nothing. And they have big audiences that want to buy from them, but they don't have the capacity to like make their own product or like sell their own services or whatever. So aligning with a company like doTERRA could be a life-changing and perfect opportunity for them. And you get to be the one that brings that to them. So, and this is for people I don't know personally, but whose accounts I follow, that above message. Expect to be ignored and rejected a lot, but it's worth it for the ones who are keen. And then jump, if they're interested and they get back to you, jump on a Zoom call with them and use the doTERRA build guide to explain to them the business opportunity. Or if you're brand new, I'm so happy to jump on a 3-way call, or Scott could, if you're in Scott's team, jump on a 3-way call with you and help you close the sale until you get confident at it. You don't have to do this on your own. So Kylie, if you're reaching out to like wellness influencers and you've got someone that's interested, we could do a 3-way call and chat with them about the opportunity. And then you can get really confident seeing me like pitch to someone and close them for you. Obviously, there's still your enrollment. I'm just gonna help you close it. I also DM or voice note people that I do know and build them up about what I love about them, and then say something like, hey, I've got this intuition that we can make some money together. I'd love to chat with you more about it. Are you open to jumping on a call with me? Then on the call, take them through the doTERRA build guide, share the starter kits with them, and sign them up on the call. Other ways you can share on social media, there's so many ways you can share, like share recipes, share, you know, my kid got stung by a green ant and I put lavender straight on it. Like that kind of thing used to get me heaps of signups back in the day, because I'm just sharing like what I used to get rid of my son's plantar wart, or like what I use if he comes home from kindy congested. Ryan's been talking a lot about doing simple swaps on social media. So like he went into Woolies the other day to film shitty coal tar dyed detergent and then share about the doTERRA dishwashing liquid instead. So you could do reels. Reels go really well as well to like get you more reach on social media, and stories about what you use and love. For example, get this fabric softener shit straight in the bin, use Purify instead. That could be a simple reel. Purify gets rid of like dust mites. It acts as a natural fabric softener, so your towels and sheets will be all nice and fluffy. It'll smell amazing, but with pure essential oils instead of highly hormone disrupting, super toxic, allergic, horrific chemicals. Like fabric softener is one of the worst things you can use, and people use it to wash their like baby nappies and sheets and like their bath towels and stuff, which is so not good. Little baby bathing and breathing that chemical shitstorm in. So yeah, or an absolute note to Morning Fresh with its coal tar dyes and endocrine disrupting toxic chemicals. Use our low tox dishwashing liquid instead. And you can be like sassy and like polarizing with this. You know, like I actually genuinely say, get this fabric softener shit straight in the bin. That is polarizing and captivates people. So you can share in your stories, make creative reels or carousels. Some people to follow. Nourished and Vibrant is a leader in our team. She is killing it. She's grown her social media following. She was a nurse, a registered nurse, and now she does doTERRA full time. She's Diamond, and she's grown a massive following building her doTERRA business, and she does epic carousels doing like low tox swaps. So if you're into low tox living, follow her. Courtney Dow's a blue diamond in another team. She's got great content. Your mate Ginger Kate is a diamond leader in our team. She's a big TikTok influencer. She does epic content like creating like lash serums and using castor oil and essentials for skincare and like lots of different natural beauty stuff. So if you're into that, check out her content because it goes ape shit. I've got some great examples of content, and I also love using ManyChat with my social media content. ManyChat is like a DM automating thing. So I think this is how I signed up Kylie actually. I did a reel on my Instagram where I was speaking about the business opportunity, and I said comment apply in the comments if you want to learn more about working with me. And then I had the ManyChat link so that it automatically DM'd Kylie because she commented apply. DM'd her with a Google form for her to apply to work with me, which had a bunch of questions. And then in the ManyChat sequence, like go on my Instagram and comment apply if you want to see how it works. You're welcome to do that. It's fine. I'll realize you're already in my team and not take you through the process. Or just don't put in the application so you can see how it works. So she got DM'd automatically an application, which she then filled in. I read her application, DM'd her back. We jumped on a call, had a call together. She enrolled in doTERRA. That's how I enrolled and attracted Kylie to build a doTERRA business, which is so simple. I actually had that download, Scott, at the 2-day Align Leaders, is it called that? On the Gold Coast that we just went to. Remember I came in on the second day, we dropped into like literally 30 seconds of breath work, and I was like, I'm having this download. So I had to go out the back like it was an emergency in my brain. That's how I work. I like think of something and I have to immediately do it, or my autism is like, nee. So I went and made this reel and then linked the ManyChat to get people to apply to work with me, and boom, now I've enrolled a new builder. So pretty epic. That is highly effective strategy. Enroll people. So you're enrolling people into the wellness lifestyle and the loyalty rewards program. Don't just enroll someone with a home essentials kit and drop them like a sack of shit. You want to like get them using these products in their lives, right? So let me show you how to open your own wholesale account so you can get these amazing products drop shipped to your door at wholesale prices. If you're doing this in person, use the class in a box kit and help them fill in the form. If you're doing it online, use the link generator to create a unique URL for the kit they want, or create a custom order based on their pain points. So if you log into doTERRA, it's under Wellness Advocate Services, link generator, and then you can pick the kit or pick, like type in the names of the products you want, and it will create a unique link for them to sign up with. So you've done the hard work for them and it's really easy for them to shop. It's great. Loyalty rewards is the literal lifeblood of your business. So this is your residual income. So what you're doing here, you're not making people spend all this money that they're not already spending. You're teaching people how to swap their shopping from shit they already buy from Coles, Woolies, wherever, and swap it to the natural version and get massive rewards. So points they can earn for free products. I always save mine for super valuable things like Helichrysum, Saliabel, Rose, etc. So for example, like people are already spending money on shitty fluoridated Colgate. What if they swap that to the Supermint toothpaste, which has hydroxypaptate, which remineralizes your enamel? It's flavored with essential oils. It's fluoride free. It's non-toxic. Such a better choice for people. So yeah, you're just simply getting people to swap their shopping. It's money they're already spending. They can put it here. They can support growers around the world. They can support their health and the environment. Example, toxic cleaning products to our low tox native cleaning range, perfume, cologne, deodorant to essential oils, and we've got our balanced deodorant, sleeping pills that make you feel like a corpse the next day to valerian soft gel sleep stick. What's this say? Oh yeah, check out the full product guide and order some product guides to share with people as well. So I just find it really helps in your brain if you're thinking about, I'm going to help people swap their shopping, not spend more money that they're not already spending, you know? So this shows you how you can earn up to 30% over time. So it goes up in 5% increments. You start getting 10% back for the first 3 months, and then jumps to 15, 20, 25, 30. But like I said, we've got the Loyalty Rewards Booster program right now. So if you start ordering 100 PV, you're going to boost all the way up to 30% back and bypass this 13-month wait period, which is really cool. Great time to get started. All right, so dropping into the energetics of things in your business is really, really critical to your success. So if you're just meditating on a mountaintop and expecting everything to just magically come to you without doing the work, you're only ever following your bliss. Like I heard about this a lot in the beginning. Oh, I just follow my bliss and it all comes to me. I was like, okay, well, you're going to be poor forever. Best of luck to you. Simultaneously, if you run around like a headless chook and take non-stop action without tapping into the energetics, you'll end up burnt out and with less than ideal results. Just like take action, take action, take action without dropping in. It's just like, yeah, you'll burn out, you want to give up, and you're not going to like get the most aligned people to join your business. So when you pair the energetics with consistent action, this is where the magic is. It's really, really crucial. And this is what I see a lot of people not doing doTERRA and then wonder why they're not getting results that they want. So every single day I meditate, I do the allowing miracles and or money tapping with Brad Yates, which is free on YouTube, fucking life-changing. I did these every day all the way up to Presidential Diamond because I had a lot of negative beliefs and limiting like shit around money and success that I needed to clear out in order to be in energetic alignment and flow with what I wanted to create. I also have my beliefs, which I read out daily. And I always ask, how can I be of service today? And then share the oils from that space. So I was actually this morning creating a PDF resource for you guys so that you have links to the tapping videos, links to like a manifestation that I wrote about my builders that I'm calling in that you guys can use or create your own similar to that. And then also I just recently created these beliefs that you can read out every day to like start embedding these new belief systems in your mind to create success in your doTERRA business. So for example, I just did this one night only pole dancing course where I performed at the end of it with a group of women. It was amazing. And one of the women hurt her knee, another woman hurt her shoulder. So I was sharing the ice blue stick with these women. I shared Salubel with Kate, my teacher, one day when she was like heavily chatted out, and she immediately felt the benefits and ordered Salubel and a bunch of other oils because I got oils on the humans. A lot of the women were going through like anxiety and like a lot of their shit coming up. So I was putting peace on their heart and their wrists before and after they were performing. One of the women came in one day with period pain and was premenstrual. So I put Claricalm on her and she enrolled with Peace, Claricalm and Metapower. So that's how easy it can be, just like getting oils on the humans. So yeah, that's just me sharing about that. She also, the woman that I shared Claricalm and Peace with, she shared that she was experiencing a lot of post-viral fatigue after having COVID, that her immune system was low, just her energy was really low. So I was sharing about my experience with that and how Metapower changed my life, brought my energy back within a week. Like I stopped getting sick all the time. And so she ordered that as well. She literally enrolled with the exact products I shared with her, Claricalm, Peace, and Metapower. Like that's what happens when you get the products on the people and then let them know where they can get them from. So manifesting builders. I love using wild orange, patchouli, and ginger to support my manifestation and writing down the qualities, values, and attributes of the leaders that you are attracting to your business. I write everything in the present tense as if it's already done. And I also pray for the right people to come onto my path and to feel the opportunity in every cell of their being, just like Kylie, my incredible new business partner, did. So this is the message that she sent me, like after she applied to work with me in doTERRA. I sent her the Align with Plants video that Scott and I did a couple of months ago. It's on my YouTube channel if you want to watch that. It's great for people if they want to learn about the business opportunity and the oils and products and the company as a whole. So we did that video as like a business attraction video. I sent it to Kylie and she replied, wow, that video was very powerful and insightful. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm in. Entirely a yes from me. The video spoke to my cells. I'm ready for change and the power to be the healer for my family and empower others to be their own healer. The products and ethics of this business aligns with my morals and values so much. I would absolutely love the opportunity to be a part of your community and experience doTERRA's incredible pure oils. Now this speaks to the alignment. Yes, Kylie. I remember receiving that message from you and reading it out to Ryan, who's on this call, my partner. I was like, babe, get a load of this. Get a fucking load of this. Especially the bit where I was like, where I shared the video spoke to my cells. I was like, can you believe this shit? This speaks to me being tapped in with the energetics as well as the action. Like pairing, I manifested Kylie. I literally wrote down that people would feel it in their cells. And then she says to me, the video spoke to my cells, right? Feel it in every cell and fiber of their being. And so that's what happens when you're in the energetic alignment. You take action, you attract friggin' legends. And look how excited she is. Like I've said in my manifestation, I want to work with people who are fun and playful and a joy to be around, who take advantage of the resources, watch the videos, show up on the calls. They're amazing at building communities, like all of these pieces. And then these people show up because I'm in the alignment of the energetics and taking the action. I did the reel, I linked the ManyChat, I had comment apply, I got her on a call, but I also am manifesting and in prayer and tapping and like working through my shit to attract these kind of legends in. So real-time example. And lead with you, share your experiences of the oils, share about the business opportunity, but most importantly, lead with you. Like everyone that's doing doTERRA is selling the same products, but we all bring our unique individual essence to that. So they are really actually buying you, because they could buy doTERRA from anyone, but these people are choosing to buy with you because of the way you show up, like who you are, right? So share your why you're doing this. The doTERRA opportunity means you get incentivized to create community, which is such a blessing. People will be attracted to your vibe. So it's the kind of culture you create, the level of certainty and belief you bring. For example, if I'm like, I share doTERRA a little bit, but like I only do it as a hobby. You know, I'm not like fully building a business. I just like, I'm an accountant, but I like share doTERRA on the side. Is anyone inspired to build a business with me right now? Like that is horrific, right? Absolutely not. Scott is a big thumbs down. Oh yeah, like I do it a little bit, but like I just do it as a hobby. Absolutely not, right? So if you are certain and you roll in with like doTERRA is the baddest, most epic lit shit that has ever graced this earth, and this opportunity is fucking incredible. People are going to feel that level of belief and certainty, and they're also going to feel the way you make them feel as a person, right? Scott, for example, is somebody that builds belief in me constantly, and like whenever I'm around him, my frequency is forced to align and operate on a higher vibe because he builds me up. We both build each other up. It's like this constant circle of like co-elevation, which he taught me that word, right? So because of the way Scott makes me feel, I want to be around him and go to his events and be involved with what he's creating. It's because of his frequency, his alignment, the way that he shows up and makes people feel. There's people on this call, like Ryan, who liked the way that Scott made him feel. So he chose to invest and go to Scott's immersion and other events and work with Scott. And then I got to go to that event because of the way Scott makes me feel. And then I met Ryan and now we are together. So thanks, Scott. Appreciate you, bro. Fist bump through the screen. Also, immediately discontinue giving a single shred of a shit about what other people think. Focus on the impact you can have and use tapping or emotional freedom technique to clear blocks. If you're going to be worried about what people think of you, you're just going to get nowhere fast in life. And let me tell you, they're going to think shit about you, whether you do doTERRA or not, whether you like, I don't know, brush your teeth or exist, they're going to think shit about it. So just immediately discontinue caring and use tapping EFT to move through any blocks around that. Really important in your business to think like a CEO. So are you treating your business like a little hobby that can easily be discarded, lost, forgotten, and put to the side when things become challenging? Or do you have the mindset of a crafty CEO who thinks big, outside of the box, and is constantly choosing to become the student again? Because let me tell you, being in business for 11 years, constantly learning and pivoting as social media changes, as things change, as the world change, I got to learn and find new ways of doing things. Like reels were not a thing when I started, they didn't exist. It was Facebook and Facebook groups and YouTube, and now it's Reels and ManyChat, and I got to learn new things. And it's not always easy, but it's like being a CEO involves pivoting and learning constantly. Like you're always the student. Don't get cocky, be a humble student. Also be cocky though, like back yourself. And taking your energy with the shifts that are outside of your control and continuing to show up in ways that actually feel good. You guys have no excuses not to succeed. Like, I don't want to fucking hear it, because on the trip that I was on in the Middle East, I went on a trip in Jordan about 2 years ago. There was a couple there that I never met before in my life that were like brand new presidential diamonds. This Romanian chick comes up to me and was like, hey, Jessie, I just want to thank you for helping me build my business. Like, these guys are presidential diamonds. So when they enrolled with a customer. The customer's not building a business. There was no one around them building a business, and they wanted to build a business. So they started Googling and YouTubing how to do it. They came across my YouTube channel. They learned just about everything they know from my YouTube channel, and then they built to Presidential Diamond. And not only that, they're about to hit double Presidential Diamond from my YouTube channel. Like, that's how they taught themselves how to build a business. So you guys not only have access to my YouTube channel, but literally the actual real thing of me, right? So you have everything you need to succeed in this business, but you need to take personal responsibility and actually use the resources that I've created, right? Because if you just want me to teach you absolutely everything from start to finish, I will get exhaustion from fatigue from repeating myself. I'm so happy to answer questions, but also be resourceful. Use the resources, jump into the Facebook group, ask questions, jump on YouTube, jump on my website. There's so much there. Like my simple steps to build a doTERRA business blog, my blog on how to rank advanced, so much there. So be resourceful. If these guys can build to double Presidential Diamond off my YouTube channel, you guys have everything you need. So can you push your fears aside and do what it takes to change one life? Don't let your own fears rob people of experiencing the immense value and healing you could bring to their lives. Again, hashtag don't be a dick. Jesse Reimers, you're welcome. Certainty. I want to touch on this. I'm nearly finished. I know we've gone a little bit over time, but I had quite a lot to cover. So there's quite literally never been a better time in history to build a residual income from the comfort of your own home in the wellness industry with products people need and are prioritizing that support people physically, emotionally, and energetically. And a reminder, you get to bring people hope, you get to bring them certainty, you get to bring them plant magic, which is like the best job on the face of the earth. And you get to show people a way they can still earn an income from anywhere, build their own dreams, and thrive right now. So don't be selfish. Imagine what my life would be like if the person that shared doTERRA with me didn't do that due to their own fears. It'd be shit. I'd be poor, I'd be sick, my gut would be fucked, my skin would be fucked, I'd be still having panic attacks probably, potentially. Because I tried a lot. I tried a lot of tools and healing and like whole foods and modalities before doTERRA came into my life. It's been by far the best investment I've ever made in my health by a country mile, and completely changed my trajectory financially, socially, spiritually, emotionally, like so life-changing. So imagine if no one shared that with me, where my life would be. Like, don't rob people of the opportunity that I've had. And remember that we have the delicious salted caramel cookie that is doTERRA. And I love this quote from Elizabeth Gilbert. It has helped me so much in my business, because when you're starting, I know a lot of you guys and some of you guys are new, and it's like, well, I don't fucking know enough about the oils or the business opportunity or doTERRA in general. And let me tell you, the way you learn is by taking action, imperfect action. I had no idea what I was doing when I started. Like I said, I ran classes that were horrific and were like, oh yeah, sesquiterpenes cross the blood-brain barrier, and like a scientific PowerPoint, and people were so overwhelmed by the shit I was talking. But I learned as I went. So you don't have to know everything to start. You can just share the oils and products from a genuine, authentic space. And I love this quote: you're supposed to start before you're ready and before you're good at it. And that's how you get ready, and that's how you get good at it. So powerful. And just a reminder, here's your comfort zone. Here's where the magic happens. No single part of my doTERRA business is here. Not one part is in this circle here. Running workshops with human beings when I'm super autistic and socially awkward, not comfortable. Doing this right now, not comfortable for me. It's gotten a lot easier over time, but it's still like, I'm like, oh, I gotta jump on a call. You know, like it cringes me out every single time. Speaking to any person in public ever cringes me out. Mentoring people, I'm like, do I really know enough? Like, am I good enough to mentor this person? None of this is in my comfort zone, but this is where the magic happens. When you choose to get out of your comfort zone every day and show up, even if you feel like you don't know enough, you're like, people aren't going to take you seriously, people are going to reject you, whatever shit comes up, this is where the magic happens. And you can use the oils and tapping to help you shift some of those limiting beliefs as well. Okay, that's everything. I apologize for going slightly over time, but I wanted to share all that with you. Stop share. Why are you being weird? Is it frozen? Hello. Oh, there we go. Sorry guys, that froze briefly. Let me check the chat. I'm just gonna stop the recording. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm just gonna check the chat.